nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now we have a first item on our agenda is the approval of minutes.
I have no corrections.
I have no corrections either. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the December 17th commission meeting.
I'll second that.
Okay, a motion by Commissioner Martinez, a second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Second is we have the Employee of the Month, Kellie Payne.
Good evening, Commissioners. Our Employee of the Month, starting off 2026, is Bill Heath. He actually started with the county February 14th of 2022 and joined our ambulance department as a part-time EMT in April of 24. And Marty actually nominated him, so I'm going to let her speak.
Wonderful.
Yes.
You know, this is my least favorite part. Every time I get up here, I cry. So we're not going to do that today. Okay, Bill?
No
Just so
crying.
you know, no crying. So it's kind of ironic. When you turn somebody in for Employee of the Month, it takes a few months to get to this point. And so just FYI, bear with me. So Bill was nominated for Employee of the Month for all of his hard work and his dedication. His commitment to excellence and his willingness to go above and beyond have made a significant impact in the ambulance and our department. He's helped with the success that we've had. We're proud to recognize him for his outstanding contributions to our team. In 2025, Bill took 69 transports. That is 1/4 of all the transports that we took this year, which is a huge fleet, huge. He worked multiple holidays and took multiple second calls. He completed an AEMT course, which is in excess over 120 hours. And the ambulance is not Bill's primary job for the county. You all know that he also works for the maintenance department, where he is an amazing employee there as well, where he puts in 40+ hours a week. So the ambulance goes, his work for the ambulance department goes above and beyond his primary job. The fact that he also works for the maintenance department is a bonus for us, because I never have to turn in a, what do they call those? A ticket. I never have to write any tickets, which I love that. I just have to pick up the phone and say, this is broken. Can you help me? And he's like, I'm on it. Last summer, we had a power outage. You guys may have known that. The whole city, the whole grid went down. In the process, we had it malfunctioned our air conditioner. If I get this wrong, you'll let me know, right? Something malfunctioned. We had a pipe break. It was actually raining inside the bay where we store all of our ambulances, and they were getting extremely wet and causing all kinds of problems and issues. And I made one phone call, and he was there within like 3 minutes, which I love. So he discovered the problem, shut the water off, and the rain stopped inside the bay. So Bill has fixed our bay doors multiple times. He's came to help to get them back up and running so that our ambulances can go out and serve the community and save lives, which is what we do. He also does a phenomenal job and takes a lot of pride in his patient care, constantly seeking advice on how to make calls run smoother, sharing his knowledge from podcasts and other articles that he's read. I can't tell you how many times he's sent me text messages that said, hey, have you looked into this piece of equipment? And it is always way cool. So I just wanted him to know that we're grateful to have him as part of our team. We're proud of him, and don't leave.
Thank you, Bill. Bill, do you have some words?
I don't. I just thank you for the recognition. Thanks, Marty. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be part of the ambulance team and the maintenance team. I enjoy both aspects immensely. I don't have a favorite, but I love being a part of this team. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill, for all you do, and Marty did a great job. Third's our Super Service Award, Tina Grange.
Hello, Commissioners. So this is exciting to be carrying on. We're going into our 5th year of doing Super Service Awards, so it's been fun. I'll just go start with the nomination. During a recent trip to the Walmart fuel station, my daughter Madison found herself in a pretty stressful situation, especially for a teenager. My daughter went inside to prepay for $20 worth of gas. After returning to her car, she attempted to open her gas cap, only for it to break. She tried for several minutes to try and get her gas cap removed until her frustration and helplessness took over. She went inside almost in tears and told Tamara what had happened and that she would need to cancel her transaction. After canceling her transaction, Tamara proceeded to follow my daughter outside to try and help her get her gas cap removed. A man nearby saw the two struggling and offered his assistance as well. Eventually, they were able to get the cap removed. Feeling grateful for the help she had received, Madison headed back inside to once again pay for her gas. Unfortunately, because she had already ran the payment for $20, that's all that was available on her card. Madison's card declined. After an already long day, my daughter was in tears. This is when Tamara stepped in again, putting $20 of her own money on my daughter's pump and not taking no for an answer. Oftentimes, even small inconveniences can feel extremely overwhelming, and in this situation, that's exactly how my daughter felt. I am incredibly grateful to Tamara, who saw a teenage girl in need and jumped in to help. This was truly a random act of kindness. Words can't express how much I appreciate her stepping in to help my daughter in her time of need. That was a great nomination. So if you guys will just help me congratulate and welcome up Tamara Peterson with the Walmart fuel station. Good job, Tammy. Thank you. Tammy?
Yes.
It's Tammy. Tammy, do you want to say anything? Okay. Oh, Brittany's who nominated her.
Wonderful.
I just have to say, the saying, it takes a village, that's exactly what you did that day.
She was
You
already
stepped in.
having a bad day.
She was absolutely having a bad day, and she come home and was just in tears and couldn't believe how kind you were to her. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I love living in a small community, is because we see and we do and we act. And in the moment that I couldn't be there for my daughter, you were there for her, and that was incredibly nice. And I
Did she tell
really,
you what I told her?
no.
She said, I'll be back tomorrow to pay. And I said, no, Merry Christmas.
It takes a village, and that's what she did. And I, as a mom, I appreciate that.
Thank you, Tammy.
Yeah, thank you.
This is exciting. I'm going to invite Jenny up. She is Tammy's boss. So she wants to say something too.
Hi, I'm the store manager. I just want to say that Tammy is the type of person that if you go into our fuel center, she will remember you every single time. And that's the type of person that we would love to have in our stores always. She doesn't just say hello to people. She asks them how they're doing, their family. She gets to know the community. So thank you, Tammy. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Item number 4 is consideration of possible approval of an addendum to the development and tax and increment financing incentive interlocal agreement with Gary Patel Status Hospitality Group.
I could probably explain this one. It's Gary Patel and his company, Status Hospitality Group, have intentions of building a motel behind the Market Express on First North, and they had entered into agreement with Price City and the county and the school district for a tax incentive if they build this facility, and they're behind on their own scheduling and ask for an extension to the deadline for this, for them to get started on their project. And all the taxing entities have agreed to extend that deadline 1 year. So that's what this agreement is an extension to the original agreement that we've already approved.
Thank you. And it was also due to unforeseen and unanticipated project development delays related to surveying and engineering. And so we, being part of that group, that's what they had thought. They're only doing it the 1 year extension though, and I think that was the final.
Yeah.
So do we have any other discussion?
And I think it was for 2 hotels too.
Oh, yeah,
Build
correct.
one, and then once that's completed, they'll start a second. So a good addition to the community here. If there's no further conversation, I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the amendment to the development and the tax increment financing incentive interlocal agreement with Gary Patel, Status Hospitality Group.
Okay.
And I'll second that.
Motion by Commissioner Martinez, second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item number 5, consideration and possible approval of the 2026 cooperative agreement for the Utah State University Extension Services in Carbon County. Steve, do you want to present on that or share anything on that?
Thank you, Commissioners. I will try to keep it brief. So the cooperative extension system has been around post-Civil War. And modernly, it's a combination of the USDA, the land-grant university in whatever state that is, Utah State University in the case of Utah, and counties. So every single county has an office like us that's working to help the communities that we live and serve in. As part of that, the county contributes some money to help us in that endeavor. And last time I looked at the numbers, for about every dollar the county gives us, we provide about $3.50 worth of service back to the community. So that's what we're trying to finalize here, is what that budget and those responsibilities look like on both ends of this agreement.
Thank you for that clarification. Do you have any discussion?
I would first off like to thank you and your staff. You guys do a tremendous job, and you're being, I know, pretty short and to the point, but some of the services provided, I'll just go through this kind of quickly, but winter gardening, post holiday vibrant indoor plants, 4-H programs, meaningful gifts for grandparents, agriculture thoughts on hands for ladies, the path to organic transition, finding ways to reduce your health and security. I mean, on and on and on. There's so much that your office does, and really throughout the community. So thank you for the service. It's great to have you and your staff here and doing the work that you guys are doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I'll make the motion that we approve the 2026 cooperative agreement for the Utah State University Extension Services in Carbon County.
And I'll second.
A motion by Commissioner Jensen, a second by Commissioner Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Steve. Item number 6 is consideration and possible approval of quote from CivicPlus Archiving Social. Barry will be able to address that.
Commissioner, this is unfortunately one of those unfunded mandates. As a government entity, the communication that we have with constituents and the public on social media falls into public record. And so this product fulfills requirements that we have to archive that conversation and have oversight to each one of those accounts. It covers a list of products that Carbon County currently participates in, and as far as social media goes, such as Facebook, LinkedIn, X, YouTube, Instagram, Flickr, Pinterest, Vimeo, TikTok, Nextdoor, and others. So this would facilitate the needs to fulfill government records requests.
Okay, do we have any discussion?
I don't have any questions for Barry.
I know with some of the social media stuff, it's great to have our voice out there and others to have voice and share thoughts in that. Also, the other side of that, and I don't know if this gets into it, but some of the attacks, through the firewalls and that, is that incorporated as well through some of the security items?
So this doesn't manage any security for the county network per se, but it does help protect the county in, you've seen in the news where members of the public have made public threats to public officials and then removed it. And at that point, anything that gets put on any of the county social medias is immediately archived and saved. So it would help protect us in that manner.
Thank you. I have no further questions.
I'll make a motion that we approve the quote from CivicPlus Archiving Social.
Got a first from, a motion from Commissioner Jensen
And I'll second.
and a second from Commissioner Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you, Barry. Item number 7 is consideration and possible approval of a settlement agreement with Carbon Vape Company, LLC and Dennis Pawelek, how do we say it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Pawelek? Yeah, Pawelek. Okay,
I have no questions regarding this.
I have no questions either. I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve a settlement agreement with the Carbon Vape Company, LLC, and Dennis Pawelek.
okay, motion by Commissioner Martinez,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, item number 8 is adjourn as Carbon County Board of Commissioners and convene as Carbon County Board of Equalization.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn as the Carbon County Board of Commissioners and convene as the Carbon County Board of Equalization.
Got a
And I'll
motion,
second that.
got a motion by Commissioner Martinez and a second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Item 9, consideration and possible approval of assessor-initiated adjustments. Kevin?
Right, we've got just a few this morning or this afternoon. The first is 453 properties. This is common area for a condominium. We're already picking up the value of this in the individual condominiums. So this is a double taxation that we missed. So we just need to appeal that one so that it's got a zero value. The next two are 2 commercial businesses or buildings, office buildings. And we would recommend that we just move those back to last year's values. This is the Department of Wildlife and the Veterans buildings over in price. And then the others were just appeals that occurred. The first one is Cindy Edwards, parcel 1A432 zeros. We tried several times to get in touch to find out what was going on with this property. Finally went out and just inspected the property, found out the number of units, and noticed that we had a couple of them duplicated in the property records. We fixed that. Then we have 3 apartments. We had some factual errors in the apartments, and we fixed those. And then the purchase of the property for Neil Baker. This is the old animal control facility. Thank you. I got a pain 20 minutes ago, and it's doing what I can to focus through that. So sorry. We went out and remeasured that and put the property's characteristics in. We had it in as government building, which technically is correct, but no longer is that what it is. So we were able to measure both improvements, put them on, and get them properly classified and identified to get them valued. So the recommended values are on the left-hand or the right-hand side of the page. Are there any questions?
I have no questions.
I have no questions. It's nice to see this size of a list compared to the previous.
This is the last one for the year, isn't that awesome?
Wait, 2026 year or
Yeah, we'll hold you to
2025?
2025.
I'll go ahead and make a motion that we approve the assessor initiated adjustments.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Martinez,
I'll second.
second by Commissioner Jensen. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion passes.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
All right, item number 10 is adjourn as Carbon County Board of Equalization and convene as Carbon County Board of Commissioners.
I'll make the motion that we adjourn as the Carbon County Board of Equalization and convene as the Carbon County Board of Commissioners.
And I'll second.
Okay, motion by Commissioner Jensen, second by Commissioner Martinez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion granted.